Dan, you're not even listening to Sarah.
Sorry, what were you saying, Sarah?
No, I was just wondering if we have to do like a white balance or something like
Yeah,
that.
so I don't look as ginger.
Like, look, on this camera she looks ginger, and this she looks blonde.
She looks fine. No, not in that one.
Look.
Thank you.
Alright, I say, you wanna just tilt a bit?
Tilt which way?
Wait, no, because we need to, okay, so we need, okay, yeah, that's perfect, just saying it. Okay, so this position, alright, so both cameras on, and action, so, is it recording? Alright, so, Nioami, alright, so could you state your name for the camera?
Hi, I'm Naomi.
And you are a Barnsley College student,
Yes.
right? So, and how old are you?
17.
17. So, okay, young age. So we're going to show you some videos, and then we'll kind of want to see your opinions and reactions on these videos.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to play the first video? Have you seen this video before?
No,
Okay.
this is great without sound. That'll probably open to me.
Are you going to pause that video? No. Alright. First of all, I'm going to see, what is the sound on this?
Oh god. I don't think you
Where
can
are
get
we?
sound on this.
Weren't we supposed to use like earphone or something like that?
Oh, you got earphone? Good point.
Use that one.
Alright, so first of all, before we start, what are your opinions on that video? Like, was it shocking to watch?
No, it was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah.
So obviously the pain of others. So obviously it's kind of like there were always fail compilations of videos and stuff like this. So you think? Did you believe that
Believe what?
video? You think
Yeah.
it was real?
Yeah.
So in no other circumstance did you feel it was fake at all?
Not really.
Okay. So could you put? Alright, so we're gonna show you another video, and
I have headphones, you know.
use these ones then.
Oh.
Alright, wait, see if they work. Only one of them works, so wait, try put both in.
Try put but oh god.
There we go, it works,
This one works.
Alright, so this is Jimmy Kimmel,
Right.
and he's reporting, well he's not reporting, but he's kind of talking about the video that you've just watched. It was a viral video, it got tons and tons of views on social media, YouTube and Facebook,
Right.
and it blew up around the world. Everyone thought it was real, well, majority of people thought it was real, and now Jimmy Kimmel is reporting on it, so if you could just put your headphones in
Okay.
and play the video. So, this is Caitlin. So here they're doing an interview bit. Obviously Jimmy Kimmel's trying to be his old witty self. As you can see, she's wearing the same clothes as she was in the video. Alright, so she's in the same studio as Jimmy Kimmel is now. He's just announced that there's a bit more to the video than CCI, than the eye sees. It's going to show the video again. But this time was a bit more added footage. The video was fake. Alright, you want to pause the video? Now, after watching that and realising that it was fake, indeed,
Right.
so that video, like they said, it wasn't published to any news site, it wasn't hyped up by any other news forms, it was simply just put on YouTube as a simple video, as a fail video of a girl twerking and then catching fire. Now, that video obviously is fake and Jimmy Kimmel is the one behind it. Now, does it lessen the impact of that video now that it is fake?
Not really.
So you just think so would you say you were manipulated into believing that was real?
Kind of, because anyone could do this.
Yeah.
Anyone could like start twerking and then set itself on fire, and it couldn't have been a prank or anything.
So if you'd seen that outside of this situation, if you'd seen that online and you saw this, you would automatically just presume that you would take a more dominant look on things and just presume it was real.
Probably. But sometimes I question whether it's real or not. But other times like that, I thought it could have been real.
Yeah. So that was just one of many simple videos that people have, believed, and it turned out to be obviously fake. Now this is not as harmless as some other ones. Obviously there are more malicious intents of this, trying to scam people out of money and, manipulating people into kind of like buying stuff, consumer goods. This was just a harmless, practical joke basically. But if that had been more malicious, say if it would have been something more serious, do you think it would have, do you think it would be less believable or more believable?
Probably more believable.
Yeah.
By stuff that's happening nowadays, if it was like more serious, say someone's got kidnapped or...
Yeah.
I'd probably believe it, but I still question whether it is real or not.
So say someone got kidnapped in a video, would you believe it? Or would you want more information on the subject matter?
Depends how it's filmed and what information is being shown
Okay.
on the video.
So if you want to just carry on.
Show that, oh god.
So here she's talking about the dress. Now, have you ever seen this dress before?
Yeah.
So from the image there, what colour do you see?
White and gold.
You see white and gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Now she's explaining that the dress is in fact blue and black. So is this the first time you've seen this dress before?
No.
So you've seen it before?
Yep.
So from the first time you've seen this, has it always been blue and black? Has it always been white and gold, or have you seen it as a blue and black?
At first, I thought it was white and gold, and then I saw another picture of it being blue and black.
Yeah. Did you look further into this? Did you wait if you want to stop the video. When doing this video, when seeing that dress before, did you go on Twitter or go on Facebook and try and see what everyone else thought of it?
Not really.
So you didn't look into it that much?
I saw it on Facebook, but I didn't really care that much.
So when you saw it on Facebook, you just presumed that it was immediately just white and gold, didn't think any much of it?
Until I saw other people comment black and blue, and I was like, what? But I didn't do any more research after that. I was just like, okay.
So you just looked at it and just thought, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna... Okay, so this is a more serious case. This is talking about cyberbullying now. Now, have you ever been in a situation of cyberbullying in any formal way?
No,
So you've never been affected by it at all?
not really. Not personally.
Oh, okay. So what do you think about this girl committing suicide through cyberbullying?
It's a big issue.
Yes.
A lot of people get cyberbullied, and a lot of people are aware about it.
Yeah.
And I think it's something that has to be dealt with.
Mm.
But like parents should also have control on their kids and what they're actually looking at and stuff.
Mm. There's new forms of social media like Ask FM and Snapchat. Do you think it's harder for parents to kind of mobilise what the kids do?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Because kids nowadays want to have their own freedom and privacy, and they
Yeah.
don't want their parents to get involved. So I think it's a bit hard for them to target the cyberbullying and stuff.
Okay, so any other further opinions got on that?
Not
Like,
really.
did you feel for the mum?
Kind of, because she lost her daughter, but in a sense, I think that she could have done more. Like, her daughter didn't really involve her much in her social life, like online social networking, so that's how her mother didn't know and stuff. So I think kids need to be more aware of telling their parents maybe certain things that might be happening online.
So, if you were that mother in a situation like this, what would you have done
You mean before she died, or like
before she died?
probably like took her to one like side, or just had a conversation about all the problems and try and solve it before it becomes that serious.
Okay. So the next video is about body image, and kind of like how social media kind of twists that in a way.
Okay.
So this is the actress before all the makeup and airbrushing and Photoshop.
Hmm.
So this is her with makeup on, and now this is her being, airbrushed. So what they're doing here, by making her thinner and kind of stretching out her body to make her taller. What do you kind of think about this? What's your opinions?
I think it's stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Because that's a before and after picture. So they do this on media a lot, especially in magazines and kind of like videos about, how to look beautiful.
Yeah.
When you see those kind of things, do you immediately just think, oh, that's been chopped and changed around, wasn't edited, or do you just kind of perceive it as that's a real look?
No, I often think that it's been photoshopped.
Yeah.
Most magazine covers and stuff.
So, what do you think about it? Kind of like, what's your opinion? Kind of, when you see these photos, do you kind of just kind of ignore them?
Kind of. I do get influenced by some of the photos though.
So obviously on the screen now it shows hateful comments like, what people see for Facebook and kind of like beauty as.
Yeah.
Now even though there is a side of people kind of like egging her on, saying, "Oh my God, you look beautiful and stunning," even though that she's been obviously changed through Photoshop. There's also an other side in which people say you don't mess with beauty, and kind of like they go on the other part of the spectrum and kind of say that she looks ugly because she's been chopped and changed around it. So obviously, what do you think about people kind of like interfering with other people's options to put on makeup?
I don't think anyone should really have a very strong opinion against someone wearing makeup or the way how they dress, because someone should be free to dress how they want or be how they want without anyone giving hate.
Do you think social media kind of manipulates people into thinking this is what's cool to wear, this is what you should wear?
Yeah, I think so. It's like if you go on Instagram or something or Tumblr and you see all these girls and the way how they dress and stuff, you think, oh, why don't I look like that? But it's not real.
Yeah.
They're not real people. Well, they are real people, but that's not their real life. They're just taking a picture to emphasise, oh, I have a good life, but then really they're dealing with problems. So it's just like an escape to a different place, being a different person sort of thing. That's
Okay.
it, really.
Alright, thanks. You want to carry on the video? No, I think it's just showing off some hateful comments.
About this.
Yeah, just get louder. So stuff like this could, lead into the last video. Stuff like this could make people depressed, in a way.
Yeah.
So do you think stuff like this could cause people to commit suicide?
I don't know. It depends how the person feels and whether it's like really offensive stuff. But if someone said that to me, I'd like ignore them. I wouldn't listen to him really.
Okay. Okay, so this is the last video. No, just you can carry on. Now this is the more light-hearted of social media. So social media is not all depressing. You know, there are other sides to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, this little boy is made up of a makeshift arcade. It's kind of like a games. Have you been to an arcade before?
Yeah.
So, they decided to promote his arcade on social media, and pretty much within minutes, a array of people just came to kind of like surprise him. Make him feel kind of like special.
Yeah.
And that's come from the power of social media. So even though social media can make people depressed and feel like they're not, you know, anyone, it can also make someone feel like they are someone. So now what are your opinions to seeing stuff like this, seeing stuff as uplifting?
It put a positive spin on social media.
Mm.
It depends on the person really.
Yeah.
And how they're influenced. They can change social media how they want to and put what they want. And depending on what they write can influence whether it's negative or positive.
Okay. This is Bat Kid. Have you ever heard of Bat Kid before?
No.
Okay, so this is a cancer patient. He made a wish to make a wish to become the Batman. A child. And they put it on social media.
Yeah.
And pretty much like a whole town, like a whole city, made this boy's make a wish come true and make him become what he wanted to be. So something on social media made something as, as something as kind of like something like a child's wish, a dying child's wish, and they made it major. They made it kind of like the biggest story of the year.
Yeah.
What are your opinions on kind of like how big social media can make things?
I don't know. I think social media has a big part in everyone's life, and it can influence big changes.
Yeah.
And affect people in certain ways. That's it, really.
Does it make you feel like you could, something as small as this to get, the president and all that big actors like Michael Keaton on board with something like this? Do you think that you could possibly inspire you to make something?
Yeah.
So
I think it would inspire me to do something like this. Try and get people involved all together. Do something good for maybe someone else instead of me, because I'm not really like...
Yeah.
Just make someone else happy.
Okay, so the videos have all finished. What are your overall opinions of this, of social media as a whole?
there's good sides and bad sides. It depends what you write, what you do with it, and whether it affects you personally. But overall, I think social media is good, a good way of communicating with people.
So, even though you've seen kind of like the good, the bad, and the ugly in a way, it has affected the way you view social media.
Not really. I still view it in like a certain way of believing certain things and not, and whether it affects me. But to be honest, it doesn't really affect me that much. It
So,
doesn't.
you don't think, because you're not into social media as much, it's not
I
as
think-
big in your life as it is.
Social media is a big part of my life because I use it every day. I look on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all this. But the things that's on there, it doesn't affect me
Okay.
personally.
So you never, the things you've seen today, so they haven't affected, they haven't connected with you, so you haven't been kind of affected by body image and cyberbullying.
I think the batteries.
Okay. Alright, well, thank you for your views and opinions.
You're welcome.
Okay. About 7.
7?